Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. 4 gunmen were arrested in Moscow after a deadly terror attack at a crowded concert hall last Friday. At least 137 people were reported dead and hundreds more injured, according to Russian officials. State media reported that Russian authorities had detained 4 suspected gunmen for their involvement in the attack. 2 suspects were identified and are facing possible life imprisonment, with 1 pleading guilty on all counts. The Islamic State group, also known as ISIS, has claimed the attack and released graphic footage purporting to show the incident. Russia's President Vladimir Putin said the main suspects arrested planned to flee into Ukraine, but Ukraine has denied any connection in the deadly incident. And it came after barely a week after Putin secured his 5th presidential term. This is the deadliest terror attack in Russia in years. Over the weekend, nearly 300 kidnapped Nigerian school children were released, according to local officials. The children were seized from their school and marched into the forests of the northwestern state of Kaduna for over 2 weeks. Since 2014, at least 1,400 students have been kidnapped, but more recent abductions have been concentrated in the country's northwestern and central regions, where dozens of armed groups often targeted villagers and travelers for ransom. No group has claimed responsibility for the kidnappings, but the Associated Press reported a number of people with extensive knowledge of the security crisis in Nigeria's northwest said the identity of the abductors is known. On Saturday, the White House confirmed that President Joe Biden signed legislation that would fund the government through September. Earlier in the morning, the Senate voted 74-24 to pass a sweeping $1.2 trillion government funding bill after heated last-minute negotiations. The legislation passed the House on Friday by a vote of 268 to 134. The 1,012-page bill funds the Departments of Homeland Security, Health and Human Services, Labor, and others. Biden signing the measure completes a turbulent government funding process during a time where the government is divided. An announcement from the food and beverage company Nestle said they're recalling more than 440,000 Starbucks mugs that were recently sold. This comes after reports of at least a dozen people suffering severe burns or cuts on their hands after using the product. The recall notice posted by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission said the mugs were manufactured by Nestle USA and sold as part of the 2023 holiday Starbucks branded gift set through Target, Walmart, and Nexcom. The ceramic mugs with metallic coating were sold online and in stores from November 2023 through January 2024. Consumers should stop using the mugs immediately and return them to the point of purchase for a full refund in cash or a gift card. Full refunds are also available at home.starbucks.com/metallic mug recall. Finland did it again. For the 7th year in a row, the country earned the top spot as the happiest country in the 2024 World Happiness Report. The report uses metrics based on GDP per capita, social support, healthy life expectancy, freedom, generosity, and corruption. This year's report is the first to include separate rankings by age group, but it brings bad news about life satisfaction among young people in some parts of the world. Happiness has dropped so sharply among the youth in North America that young people now are less happy than the older folks. Those low scores helped push the United States out of the top 20 on the overall list for the first time since the report was first published in 2012. Other countries that made it to the top 5 include Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, and Israel. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Meet James. He was surprised to find out that he has elevated blood pressure, which could turn into high blood pressure. So he talked with his doctor about a healthy path to get his numbers down. He quit smoking, which makes a big difference for his overall heart health. He also cut down on salt by watching out for high sodium on food labels and added a 30-minute walk 5 days a week to his routine. These healthy steps weren't easy, but lowering his blood pressure was worth it. Learn more about his healthy path.
Welcome back. During last week's Town Council meeting, Braintree Mayor Aaron Joyce made a presentation regarding the town's budget. Making it clear that the town is in a financial hole, Mayor Joyce explained this is due to previous decisions made before she took office. The town hopes to make $16 million in budget reductions, a steep and challenging exercise according to the mayor. A number of measures have already been put in place to help the town save more money. A tax override vote was mentioned to address rumors, but the mayor made it clear that there weren't enough details to go forward with it, and this would be a last resort. Here's more from Mayor Joyce.
Good evening, councilors. Thank you, Council President Ryan, for allowing me to speak with you all tonight ahead of the upcoming budget season, which is certainly underway on our end, but will be more public-facing as we submit the budget to you in April and work through commentary and questions with department heads in May, and ultimately, be at a point where we will be approving the budget. So I'm before you tonight to speak a bit candidly about the challenges my administration is tackling as we embark on what will be our first budget season. But I know for a lot of counselors who have been serving Braintree for many years, you already have a few under your belt already. So I look forward to working with you all in the weeks ahead. As many of you may be aware, and as I hope to shed some light on this evening, the town of Braintree is facing a challenging year ahead, and we do expect the next several weeks and the detailed budget sessions in May to paint the picture of where the town's resources currently stand and how we plan to stabilize them, reduce the reliance on one-time funds in operational budgets, and strategically plan for operational and capital expenditures into the years ahead. We plan to outline fiscal year 25 budgets alongside projections into fiscal year 26, 27, and 28 as a minimum.
We'll have more updates from this week's school committee meeting on Thursday. You can watch Braintree Town meetings on BCAM TV's government channels, Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 26, or go to youtube.com/BCAMTV. The Norfolk County Mosquito Control District has announced it will be using helicopters to spray for mosquitoes this spring. The potential spring aerial applications will be targeting mosquito larvae in the larger wetlands of the district. These potential applications will be conducted over specific large wetlands, including the towns of Braintree, Quincy, Randolph, Weymouth, and more. Any potential applications may be conducted between April 4th and October 28th, 2024. For further information, head to norfolkcountymosquito.org. Next week, the Old Colony Hospice Center will be hosting an event to honor Vietnam veterans. In 2017, the Vietnam War Veterans Recognition Act designated March 29th as National Vietnam War Veterans Day. Now, communities like Braintree are hosting events for local veterans to meet others, share their stories, eat, and much more. Veterans, their families, and community members are all encouraged to join the event on March 29th at the Foster Veterans Center. The center is located at 30 Foster Road, and the event will start at 10 a.m. For more information, visit oldcolonyhospice.org. The Braintree Music Department announced they are partnering with Custom Fundraising Solutions to host their second annual mattress sale. All mattresses are brand new, made to order, come in all sizes, and have full 100% factory warranties. Twins start at $199, full beds are $289, queens are $299, and kings are $499. Delivery or pickup will be available 10 to 12 days after the sale, and for one day only, the Braintree High School main lobby at 128 Town Street will be transformed into a mattress showroom. Every purchase supports Braintree students, even if you just want a pillow. For more information about the sale, text Braintree 24 to 617-553-7722 or go to braintreema.gov. As Easter is approaching, the South Shore Plaza brought back a friendly critter to celebrate the season. The Easter Bunny is now at the mall through March 30th. The Bunny photo experience will be open Monday through Sunday, and reservations are strongly encouraged. South Shore Plaza will also host events with the Bunny this season, including Caring Bunny, which is a private event for children with special needs and their families. Then there's Pet Photo Day, where you can bring your furry friend to pose with the bunny. And last, Baby's First Easter, which is a private photo event exclusively for your little ones to have their first picture taken with the bunny. For more information or to make a reservation, head to whereisbunny.com. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
That time of the year again, flu season. Getting vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19 can help keep you, your family, and your community healthy. You can even get both vaccines at the same time. Visit mass.gov/flushot to learn more.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. A local organization was one of 18 Massachusetts nonprofits that received funding from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott. A $640 million disbursement by the philanthropist is going to benefit a number of nonprofits in the state, including Quincy Asian Resources, which will be getting $1 million. The organization provides services to immigrants such as workforce development, English literacy, and citizenship classes. It also organizes two of Quincy's most popular annual cultural events, the Lunar New Year and August Moon Festivals. Scott is the ex-wife of Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos, whom she divorced in 2019. According to her foundation, Yield Giving, they've donated $17.3 billion to more than 2,300 nonprofits since it was founded in December 2022. Surgeons at Mass General Hospital made history last week by performing the world's first transplant of a genetically edited pig kidney into a living person. MGH announced the successful transplant last Thursday, calling it a major milestone in the quest to provide more readily available organs to patients. The patient, Richard Slayman, is a 62-year-old Weymouth man living with end-stage kidney disease. According to hospital officials, the Weymouth resident is recovering well. The groundbreaking procedure was the result of 5 years of work between Mass General and the eGenesis of Cambridge. Scientists made 69 genomic edits to the organ, removing harmful pig genes and adding certain human genes to improve its compatibility. Scientists also had to deactivate porcine retroviruses in the pig donor to eliminate the risk of infection. We all know that prices have been rising on almost everything from food to gas and more, and somehow inflation is still not under control. Now, according to a new study, Boston residents need to make the 5th highest wages in the country just to live comfortably in the city. The data showed single adults need to make $60.08 an hour before taxes, or 4 times the state minimum wage, to live comfortably in Boston. The report from the financial advising company Smart Asset says that Boston families with 2 kids must make more than $300,000 per year to raise them comfortably. The only cities that ranked higher in cost were Santa Ana, California, Irvine, California, San Jose, California, and New York City, New York. A public access television producer in Avon is producing a show about the Quincy shipyard. He is looking for former shipyard workers who would like to talk about their experience there. If you're interested in sharing your story, please contact Bruce Lane at 508-510-3944 or email him at crkrbrl@msn.com. If you're a fan of the Walking Dead television series, then here's your chance to be a part of it. Boston-based Kendall Cooper Casting is looking for a few good zombies for the 2nd season of AMC's The Walking Dead: Dead City, which the company said will be shooting in the Boston area from April through July. Besides the slow-moving body chompers known as walkers, the agency said in its casting call that it is also looking for extras to play soldiers, post-apocalyptic survivors, and other extra roles for the show throughout the season. Kendall Cooper Casting posted descriptions of all the sorts of physical qualities they are seeking for the various roles. People of all ages and ethnicities are encouraged to try out. While the casting call said the new season is filming in Boston, several online sites have also said Randolph is a likely location for at least some portion of the production. A link to the application is available at kendallcoopercasting.com. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Do you know that electrical failures are the third leading cause of home fires? Cords and plugs led in this category, while extension cords dominated this category. To avoid these fires, plug heat-generated appliances directly into an outlet. Do not use power strips or extension cords on these appliances. Power strips are designed for use with electronics only. Do not put electrical cords underneath rugs or pinch behind furniture. Do not overload outlets. Charge laptops and phones on hard surfaces only. Finally, if an electrical device is not working as designed, it is time to repair it or replace it. Be conscious of your home environment and be safe, and thank you for doing so.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. March is Women's History Month, so for today's entertainment segment, we have a few movies that celebrate, honor, and tell the story of strong women. First up, The United States vs. Billie Holiday is the 2021 documentary following Holiday's career. During this time, Holiday is targeted by the Federal Department of Narcotics with an undercover sting operation led by Black federal agent Jimmy Fletcher, with whom she has a tumultuous affair. You can watch this on Hulu. Next, Reversing Roe is a documentary film that focuses on the decade-long political campaign to overturn Roe v. Wade. The documentary interviews abortion rights supporters and opponents. Through the interviews, the film analyzes the abortion laws in the U.S. and the effects of the Roe v. Wade case. Reversing Roe can be seen now only on Netflix. And last in entertainment, 9 to 5 follows 3 female secretaries who decide to get revenge on their tyrannical, sexist boss by abducting him and running the business themselves. The film stars Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin. You can watch 9 to 5 now on Disney+. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll see you next time.